It's in the game.
$700 wins. Golly. Ooh, they put them in tier 1. That's my team. Let's see how they coming up. Miami Hurricanes, what they got over there? Tony, he got that Tony boy over there.
He knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far.
I got Chandler's Lacey. Let's go. Defense. It's a decent matchup. Let's do it.
He says his team has to stay locked in and
let's see if everything's saying up.
Back to you.
First game, pushing Pete. Do it, Pete.
The Rebels headed for the ball, and we are ready for action.
Oh!
A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Defensive tackle. Sam Picker. Suspect. We're gonna see the
on the ground. It's Fletcher. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Ncaa. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Here's Ncaa to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it on the run. And he'll
trying to learn the controls and shit. They even changed the controls up.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive
Yeah,
of the game.
defensive line through that.
They themselves in a goal-to-go situation.
It's cool. It's cool. It's the first game.
It's not going to be easy throwing it, but
It's our first game, baby.
They get paid.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
What's up? Yes.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Running inside.
Yeah,
it's Lacey.
You should have more time.
First down. Makes the tackle at the 32,
yes.
But they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Yes, GG can answer the code.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays,
you gotta call mommy.
Make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable efforts.
Okay.
Nice job.
You gotta call it. She went to the score.
It'll be hard to stop.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Got a man, it's Alexander. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's Ncaa to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little release to the back. At the 35, he's open. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Canes in the hurry up.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Ncaa makes the grab. It's Lofton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snags it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. It's complete on the right side. He gets it in! Touchdown, Miami!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Hurricane! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Gill. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback got it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. Turning it on. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of it.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes with the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Throwing, Ncaa. Pulls it in. It's Fletcher. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Cade. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Miami. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I could be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Gill.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're looking to throw on second and short. Fires left. Makes a connection. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. There he goes. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. And the Rebels will snap it on first and 10. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. Blue 22. Blue.
The run inside. It's Lacey. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout.
I call my final timeout because it's a touchdown right here.
Stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Escapes the pressure to his right. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Magic.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Rebels. Fitted in the window for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Rushes on him, trying to make something happen. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're going to try to climb out of this hole, going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, they decide to go onside kick, and how about the effort by the kicking team, able to dive on that ball and keep possession?
just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going...
Breaks into the open. No, he got loose. Gets away from one, finds room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into the...
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Hurricanes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Here's Ncaa to throw. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
There's some room. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Quick step and go. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. To the end zone and is picked off. Past the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Canes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Alexander. And they're able to get him on the ground. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Alexander.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
To the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
From the gun, looking for a man. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply
smoke, shorty.
at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on
Get off of this. Turn it off. Why you buy this?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexander. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchdown.
Yeah, gotta take a loss one time. You gotta take a loss to be a boss. You ain't a boss if you ain't take a loss.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Hurricane! Took it all the way back to the house.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Running inside, it's Lacey. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned.
Could be an alley. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. And runs through another guy. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Might have a chance.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
On the snap, it's Fletcher. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me in the game.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, Dave,
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to
See
you.
if I can get my first dub, man.
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
Learned a lot in that first game. Learned how to kick. Learn how to do a little adjustments. I got to learn how to do
Here
it
he
faster.
comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
Let's go.
Intercepted in the first drive.
That's how we're going to start it off. Let's go. We need that dub, man. We need our first dub, baby.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a run. How about creating a turnover?
We need that first dub, baby.
To the house. Pick 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Sayin on the play action. On the run, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
The run inside. It's Jackson.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's Sayin to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming and batting it down.
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws it deep. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And right now, it looks like there's 12, 13, 14 guys on defense. I mean, last possession, you saw him break on the football, get the pick 6. Now, another opportunity again. Dialed in, focused, breaks on the football, but that's why he plays defense. Shows you why he's not a receiver, but this defense is dialed in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was good.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
We'll take that first dub. We gotta get it. You feel me? We gotta do it.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, Coach DeBoer told me pregame, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels ready to kick it away first. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Mack. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that first down mark. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Finds his man down the middle. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Let's go. Let's go, Bama.
The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road.
Bama.
They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
He threw that bit behind him, but it was perfect. Yeah.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Sam said, it can't just be me. If you've been watching the live, it can't just be me. We throwing picks in that.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
We'll take it. Come on. There you go, Bama. I'm scared of that Bam. Oh, man, I need a real game real quick.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Alabama Crimson Tide.
They need another line.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside the 15, here comes the ball pops out on the return.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Looking for room, it's Davison. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Dante Moore, under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Moore. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Motion from the back. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throwing, Mack. Complete. Still on his feet at the 45. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He leaves it with his back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
To the air, it's Mack. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown time.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the counter play. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A 1st down for the offense. They'll go play action with Moore. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Moore. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Hill.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. On the ground with the counter. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations, and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Moore with the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. The pull and throw off the RPO. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. The run inside. It's Hill. Now he's got it all the way down.
We're taking! Let's go!
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, he told me this will be one of the biggest tests all year. Of course, they want to establish their dominance, SEC over the ACC, but he's going to need the crowd noise to do it. Confusion at the line of scrimmage when the offense has the ball. He said, I want our fans amped and ready to impact this game. Nice.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Hurricanes toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Really nice run there. Listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Mack. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. They'll go play action with Mack. Using his feet to buy time. Swings it out to the flat. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
What's up, man?
Coming out with it, it's Cotton. Didn't
What's
find
up?
any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
No, I thought we was gonna do the
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And this team right now has got to be into some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and on your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the red zone, it's Hill. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It's 3rd and 5. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. As we get a look at the numbers so far, they flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Austin Mack escapes the pressure going right. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Gets it to the back. Back's going for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Mack. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Ncaa to throw. Bringing the heat. Buried before he could blink.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Connection to the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Running inside. It's Fletcher. There's a crease. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Man, y'all know when your girl call you, man, it just start happening. Man, I'm talking when you get here.
He'll bring it out. It's Scott.
Talk to me when you get here.
Down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulling and finds his man on the left. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Throwing, Mack. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
They'll go play action with Matt. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Ncaa on the run, fires downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Soft spot in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap.
He's loose down the left side. Past the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Miami. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's got great speed. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. offense in a bunch formation. Throwing, Ncaa. Moving out to the right. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Snags it, and there's running room. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires on the move. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Here's Ncaa to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Here's Ncaa to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Great.
They get back him up.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
To the air, it's Mack. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Mack. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They score. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Fires to the big fella. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Austin Mack. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Again, it's Mack. Gets it out fast. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
I like that play call there. Third and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the foot.
Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the stomping has commenced.
Get back is a...
Right, late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be over. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8. Ncaa. Here's the pressure. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Get back, shorty. I'm done, man.